I'm bored! Entertain me.
Hey, what's going on, motivators? My name's Corporuso, and as always, I aim to kill your boredom. We're gonna do some more death battle. We have the most recent one, Tanjiro versus Jonathan Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So, before we get into this, just a few things I want to touch up on. But if you just want to skip straight to the reaction, skip to this time right here, and then you just go check it out. But as always, if you got a quick minute, let's get down to some business. Okay, so first and foremost, as you may notice, so I'm a little tongue twister right now. My brother is still sitting out some videos because he's still not feeling well. So hopefully, a little jacked up here myself. Hopefully he'll feel better with that. So I want to get him back on and we start doing more videos other than Death Battle. Other thing I wanted to bring up, you guys are probably wondering, hey, where's your Zatanna versus the Scarlet Witch video? Here's the thing, that reaction video had to get scrapped because my brother was in that one. However, again, he wasn't feeling too well, first off, so he wasn't really reacting, and secondly, the settings I had with the camera, like ever since I started doing this light thing, I've been tinkering around trying to get the right settings so everything looks good, but I have to keep adjusting over and over, and anybody who wants to do YouTube videos or has done YouTube videos knows that, your camera settings, especially with reactions or anything, that's a big thing because it could come out looking good or bad because the little flip screen I have on my camcorder, may look great, but transferring it over into Sony Vegas, and trying to, edit it, made it look like crap, and it didn't come out looking too well. Like, it looked really dark. We tried brightening it. Nothing worked, and then people kept calling our phones, kept interrupting the reactions to the point where we actually missed Zatanna taking the win. So we couldn't give a reaction right then and there. We were too distracted, so it was just a dead video to begin with. But we were surprised. We were legitimately surprised with that battle. We thought Scarlet Witch was going to take it easily, but Zatanna just took it. I thought we were going to see a repeat of Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate, where one had to say the spell, while the other one didn't. But yeah, that's really about it with that. But now on to this death battle: Tanjiro from Demon Slayer and Jonathan Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I actually finished up watching up to where Demon Slayer is. I never got into Demon Slayer. I thought it was gonna be like a generic anime. Turns out I was completely wrong, and I fucking love it. I love the show, I love the animation, the story, the characters, and I have a soft spot for Nezuko. Is she my waifu? No, but I do love it when she turns pint size and she runs around and she can still carry her brother. It's like a little Nezuko Uber service, which I thought was pretty funny. And I believe the third season comes out this year as well, so good little advertisement there. And we got Jonathan Joestar, which, here's the thing, I've never got into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I know of the memes, with, it was me, Dio. I've, used that one myself a few times, with some Ruby related stuff. And again, I don't know anything about it. I just finished watching Demon Slayer not too long ago. Great show, I'd recommend it to anybody. And then you got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which again, I've never seen. But if I had to give it to somebody, even though I haven't seen JoJo's at all, I'm gonna give it to Jonathan Joestar. And here's why, is because Tanjiro, he's still a kid, he's still young, and I've never read the manga. I don't know how far the manga is compared to the anime, and we have the third season, so we obviously haven't seen Tanjiro in his fullest. We're just still seeing him, as a beginner. I forget the ranking system in Demon Slayer, but I just don't see him coming on top, and he's a young kid. I think he's how old is he? 15, 16 years old or something like that? I don't know. I don't remember exactly how old he is in the show. But then we have Jonathan Joestar, who looks like he's a full-grown adult, and I'm guessing that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure probably has more stuff with it, more volumes and manga, more seasons. like I don't know how far back this stuff goes, but just because Tanjiro is, he's a kid, versus an adult who's probably more experienced with combat, and Tanjiro's sword mainly affects demons. Like I'm pretty sure he can still cut a dude up, but his sword is designed specifically to kill demons. So I think that's gonna be a big thing they're gonna touch on, despite his skills. But yeah, let's just jump into this. We'll just have to see. So just like last time, I'm gonna lean towards the blue here for Jonathan Joestar. Hope you guys still like what we're doing back here as far as Death Battle goes with the background lighting. We're just trying to do something new because we got tired of the plain white background. We got tired of buying posters and trying to just give this a little more life. So without further ado, let's just jump into this.
Tanjiro Kamado, the sun-breathing demon slayer swordsman.
Jonathan Joestar, the very first JoJo who ever Jojed.
Okay.
Monster hunters are as deadly with a blade as they are infinitely good-natured.
But don't cross them, else they might leave you breathless. As an boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay.
Daisho Japan, an era of unparalleled progress and imperial domination. But this empire had a sickness.
I do hope Japan opens up its borders this autumn.
This race of superhuman
There's been talk about them reopening their borders for tourism, so hopefully we get to go.
Muzan Kibutsuji.
Who spent his evenings slaughtering families and eating them.
Dude's fucking ruthless.
Though one of them fatefully survived. The eldest son, Tanjiro.
Well, the good news is...
Okay, he's 15.
Go is alive too. Bad news is she's a demon now, so sorry, champ.
I actually found out about Demon Slayer from a Nezuko cosplayer. Had no idea what it was. She's like, why is there a piece of bamboo in your mouth?
Once and for all.
How can you not love her?
Demon Slayer Corps, a secret group of badass demon hunters with badass swords, forged from a unique sunlight-absorbing ore. The Nichiren blade is one of the only weapons that can decapitate a demon and end their unholy existence for good, especially when combined with the Slayer's fancy pants katana magic.
It isn't katana magic. Okay, well, it's totally katana magic, but that's not what it's
I do like that Tanjiro is pretty humble with some of these demons.
Which is so lame. Anybody can do that.
And I forget how to pronounce the yellow-haired dude's name,
breathing is crucial,
but he's secretly a badass, let's admit it.
Breaths massage the organs below the diaphragm, relaxing your body and lowering its energy requirement, while simultaneously giving you more energy to use.
Tanjiro mastered this breathing shit so well, he could do it in his sleep. Literally 24/7.
This is total concentration breathing, a technique developed by the Demon Slayers in order to massively increase their physical abilities to match their blatantly superhuman foes. Through the measured intake of oxygen, users can boost their concentration, reactions, and even manipulate the flow of their blood. This can help in slowing down poisons or speeding up the coagulation of wounds.
Which means he can use it to quickly recover in case of injury or fatigue. And Demon Slayers can combine their breathing...
Yeah, that scene right there, it's just like, okay, we're dealing with a badass.
The first form Tanjiro mastered was water breathing. A flexible...
Hey, that dude's main theme song should be Thunderstruck.
Summons water to slice like a raging current.
Tanjiro's literal boneheaded stubbornness made him a prodigy demon slayer in no time.
He proved to be a tactical genius in combat, able to discern an opponent's weaknesses and exploit them in the heat of the moment. It was almost as if demon slaying was in his very blood.
And it is!
It was! Hundreds of years ago, the creator of the very first breathing style taught this knowledge to Tanjiro's ancestors, who passed it down to Tanjiro himself.
This was the dance of the fire god, the Hinokami Kagura, sun breathing.
With sun breathing,
water breathing, sun breathing.
Burst into godlike flames that slow a demon.
I thought it said water bending for a second.
Fire dragon.
Sun breathing increases Tanjiro's speed and power, but at a cost. It will quickly tire him out, and overuse could severely debilitate him.
Which can also turn on this really distracting birthmark on his forehead.
Through intense stress and exertion, Tanjiro can activate this Demon Slayer mark, which boosts his already crazy strength and speed even further.
I remember that from the second season.
See-through world. Basically, it's slows down time for Tanjiro and gives him X-ray vision.
This allows him such a precise understanding of his opponent's muscle movements that he can predict their future actions. Sort of like a spider sense. He can even do the same with just his sense of smell. No Demon Slayer mark needed. Not only can his nose detect people from hundreds of yards away, it lets him find an opponent's opening in battle even
Yeah, I can picture him going against Wolverine and just be like, he's somewhere around here, bub. Where are you, bub? I can smell you.
The brute mom with an innocent little cherub sweetness match.
God, can you imagine if Wolverine's claws were imbued with that
Tough
shit?
enough to survive being stabbed in the stomach, fast enough to dodge lightning, and strong enough to slice through and derail.
Split a giant boulder, slice the demon tray, bench press 3 logs.
Funniest shit I've ever seen. And this demon, Doma, was able to breathe the air into this giant ice statue in only a few seconds. That takes a lot of energy.
And Tanjiro's managed to keep up with similarly powerful demons like Hantengu, Akaza, and eventually the strongest of them all, Muzan himself.
With the help of his friends, of course.
It would take all their efforts and countless sacrifices.
Rengoku.
Demon Slayers would continue
Fucking love that
to fight
guy.
and realize their dream of a world that is safe for humanity. And whatever Inosuke is.
Like, how far along is the Demon Slayer manga?
In England.
Alright, here we go.
Shit-tastic time to be alive.
Whether you were a lowly street rat or a wealthy noble. Okay, well, that last one probably wasn't so bad.
That is,
Oh.
unless your dad,
Let me turn it off.
infinite wisdom, decided to adopt the single greatest asshole in human history and make him your brother. That'd make you one unlucky schmuck.
That would make you Jonathan Joestar.
Hadn't you heard, Wiz? Everybody just calls him JoJo.
In an effort to take the Joestar fortune for himself, Jonathan's new brother
Jesus,
Dio dedicated
6'5"?
his life to breaking
And he's only
Jonathan
20?
emotionally, turning him into a docile.
Wait, does that mean he died at 20?
After being bullied, beaten, and thoroughly traumatized, something awakened deep in Jonathan's heart. The raging fire.
Major
of a
archaeology.
gentleman.
I don't know anything down there. I don't know who Danny is.
Gentle, but it sure was satisfying. Too bad it didn't last forever, because only a few years later, Dio got his revenge. When he turned into
It was
a
me,
vampire
Dio.
and killed Papa Joestar. Classic Dio.
With Dio now bent on world domination, Jonathan would need more than his righteous fist to save the day.
Yeah, he needed a creepy floating Italian man that punches frogs with the power of the sun.
What the hell?
It wasn't just any creepy floating Italian man. It was Will Antonio Zeppeli, a practitioner of Hamon, an ancient martial art designed specifically to do battle against vampires like Dio. Through their breaths, Hamon users can blast off.
Sorry for the yawns, guys. I'm a little tired.
Their bodies and flood it into their opponents. Huh.
That's what Haman means in English. The ripple. Man, if I had a nickel for every anime protagonist who killed monsters with the power of
come on. Isn't that the name of one of the villains from Legend of Korra?
That it happened twice.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Hamon
it?
Energy massively increases a user's physical abilities and allows them to
Zoom
disintegrate
punch, water walk,
vampires
and
with a
healing.
single punch. In order to fight Dio, Zeppeli taught Jonathan
Jesus.
everything he knew.
Like the zoom punch, where Jonathan stretches his arm and punches an opponent from far away like he jumps on a gum-gum fruit. He does this by using the ripple to dull the pain of dislocating his shoulder before snapping it back.
Oh.
It might sound crazy, but there are real-life examples of breathing basically giving people superpowers.
Like the Dutch adventurer Wim Hof, who can survive being nearly totally submerged in ice water for almost 2 hours. Through forced
I remember seeing that guy from the Gwyneth Paltrow thing that JonTron made fun of.
And release euphoric chemicals to numb the pain, just like the zoom punch.
Mod is basically just like the Eastern idea of chi. Voila! Which is circulated through the body by
Does that mean Boomstick's enlightened?
And just like chi, it can do lots of crazy shit.
Like walking on water.
Also, this death battle is really short. It's like 16 minutes long, so
It can even be transferred through solid surfaces.
yeah.
Like metal.
I don't see Tanjiro coming on top of this.
With his patented sunlight yellow overdrive, it'll leave any monster smiling and satisfied.
Jonathan took these skills as he, Zeppeli, and the definitely not just there for exposition Speedwagon invaded Dio's domain
Transfers
and
through
waged
metal.
war
Okay.
against an army of bloodthirsty zombies.
Including Dio's right-hand monsters, Bruford and
Yeah, already, you know, Jonathan Joestar seems like he just has more to work with here.
Through a cliff with one swing. He can even snap JoJo's neck and cut our old pal Zeppeli in half. Rest in peace, creepy floating Italian man. Sorry you had to be born the mentor. Hope none of your relatives die horrifying death too.
Before succumbing, Zeppeli's last act was to pass his ripple on to Jonathan. not only allowing him to heal his own broken neck, but also combine their energies together.
And making JoJo strong enough to cut through Tarkus's giant arm. Not with his nifty new sword Pluck, with his bare goddamn hand.
Now, I did see that in Man-at-Arms or Ami, they actually forged an actual Pluck.
Raging hot ripple. Wait.
Now, Bested Dio was pretty impressive, considering Dio could later fight faster than light stands like Star Platinum. Hell, even other Ripple users like Joseph can dodge beams of light too.
But more than his strength or speed, or even Haman, Jonathan's greatest strength was always his intelligence and unstoppable
Jeez, defeated Jack the
It was
Ripper.
that burning drive for justice that defeated Dio all those years ago, and the same one that defeated him again. But this victory was bittersweet.
He may be built like a brick shithouse, but Jonathan's got the personality of a golden retriever. Even after everything Dio did to him, all the lies and abuse and dad murder, Jonathan still loved him like a brother, and still cried those hot, wet 80s Maname tears.
Maname, I'm gonna use that for now on.
Murder him and steal his body. Jonathan sacrificed himself so his wife and unborn child could escape. But he did not die in vain. His bloodline would continue throughout the ages, spawning a line of illustrious and bizarre heroes who would crush Dio's plans and save the universe.
And they all had one thing in common. His name, JoJo. Wait, is the Ripple his dick?
Alright, Combat Czar's set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Oh.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh, is that Wisteria? No? Okay, never mind. I thought it was the Wisteria flowers.
Step aside!
Oh, is he gonna kill Nezuko too?
All of Dio's demonic minions! I don't know who you are, but you better leave her alone! You poor wretch, shackled by the chains of this harpy's insidious mind control. On my honor, as a gentleman, I will free you!
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Did you bump your head? Total concentration.
Ooh, nice. I know I prefer 3D fights, but 2D ones like this, you know, they're still great, and they're definitely getting better.
Adorable, like a puppy. I wonder if he has a caretaker nearby.
Luffy's watching this like, I have some questions.
You're mine!
Yeah, also Tanjiro's sword has been broken like what, twice so far, anime-wise? I know the third season they're gonna go into that, to the sword village, I think it's what it's called.
Nice try! Incredible! You could teach me a thing or two!
Now does Joseph Joestar actually talk like that in the show? Oof.
His breathing is carrying some kind of energy. Like me. And that means I know how to stop him.
Alright, see what you got, Tanjiro.
Focusing on my neck. Does he know? Metal, silver, overdrive!
Oh. Did I get him? Oh. Oh, did I call it wrong? Oh, is he gonna get him?
Wait! He's going for my lungs!
Oh, there it is.
2 inches off. Did he dodge?
Wait, did he move his lungs? Oh. Yeah, we got him.
She's my sister.
Maname tears.
On my honor, as a gentleman, I will protect her with my life.
Wow. That was a wholesome fucking battle ending right there. Oh. Ambiguous ending. I saw that little transformation, Nezuko.
Crying really hard. Holy shit, hold me, bro.
Please don't touch me. On paper, Tanjiro did initially seem to have...
The only other time I saw a battle end like that is Goku vs. Superman 2 when he carried him down when he was falling after he killed Goku.
Tanjiro's Demon Slayer journey took place over a couple of years, while Jonathan's Ripple training was less than a month.
Tanjiro was obviously a superior swordsman with a variety of powerful techniques and katana magic, while Jonathan really only improvised as a swordsman.
But that's where the advantages stop. Sure, Jonathan wasn't a natural swordsman, but he more than made up for it in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
While Tanjiro was pretty much out of options without a blade.
Jonathan also had an edge in strength. Comparing Tanjiro to Doma and Jojo to Tarkus, Jonathan was over twice as strong. And while Tanjiro
I like the little Tanjiro meme face they got going on.
With Dio.
He was way faster too. While Tanjiro and his pals could dodge lightning, we can compare Jonathan to other Ripple users like Joseph who could dodge light, which is over 3,000 times faster. That might seem crazy, but in part 3, Dio was able to keep up with stands like Star Platinum, which were faster than light.
God, these guys must be fucking wizards at whack-a-mole.
Jonathan's body.
Even with multiple ways to predict Jonathan's movements and see the flow of his Ripple with X-ray vision, Tanjiro would not have been fast enough to keep up.
Especially with the Ripple backing him up. Sure, the water and fire Tanjiro generates is impressive, but Jonathan was tough enough to power through it. Tanjiro, though, had no way to defend against the Ripple bypassing his durability and directly messing with his organs.
Such as manipulating his muscles like a puppeteer, or directly shutting off his brain or heart, something other Ripple users have done to ordinary humans with a single zap. And Jonathan had the opportunity to do this literally every time Tanjiro blocked his blade.
Sure, Tanjiro could recover himself with a breath, but that'd be a breath spent healing and not, fighting.
And while Sun Breathing's overuse was dangerous to Tanjiro, Jojo's Hamon had no such drawback.
Which meant that Jojo could keep fighting for as long as he needed to.
Tanjiro was never going to go down easy, but Jonathan's speed, Hamon, and righteous gentlemanly fists carried him to victory.
Jonathan took Tanjiro's breath away.
The winner is Jonathan Joestar. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, we'll be jumping into the next matchup next week. But you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right over there, and by downloading the battle music linked down below.
Yeah, okay, I already know who the next one is because somebody fucking spoiled it for us. Alright, so, yeah, Tanjiro did not stand a chance to get that. And so I'm not really surprised, too. Again, he was younger, less experienced, and, I love the way that fucking ended, too, with them being, like, it's kind of like when you see, like, those videos or memes that have respect on it, that's fucking respect right there, if you ask me, so... Also, I do like the little ambiguous ending you had with there with Nezuko, like you see her sort of going demon form right there. So it would be kind of interesting to see, but again, I think Nezuko might get killed by him. But yeah, and also again, we already knew who was going to be after this because somebody had spoiled it for us. So the next step battle, Thor vs Vegeta, I don't know. I honestly do not know. I don't know if they're going to determine if Vegeta could lift Mjolnir or Stormbreaker. But it is cool because, Thor Love and Thunder comes out this year, so a nice little side marketing, even though I'm pretty sure they're not getting paid to do that. But yeah, again, with this one, called it, and yeah, again, we also didn't, we haven't seen Tanjiro go full, I don't know how far the manga is, I don't know if the manga is done yet, I'm gonna have to check that out, but still, love the voice acting, love the animation, ending again was by far my favorite, so, real respect to you, Joseph Joestar on that one, but, again, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, as always, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and leave your suggestions of what you want to see down there below. We're going to be doing more Brandon Rogers, when my brother's feeling better, as well as Key and Peele, but I want to get back to doing Try Not to Laughs, what else, and anything else, and even try not to get scared, like scariest videos on the internet I want to start doing as well. before I go back into the military. But you know, who knows? Maybe when I'm back in the military, I'll still do videos, get other soldiers to come in and do their reactions as well. But until then, guys, thanks again for everything, and we'll see you when the next video's out. All right, later.